Welcome to our Application Development Kit video tutorial. The Prognoz platform provides capabilities to write algorithms using a built-in object-oriented programming language. With the platform's application development tools, you can develop forms of any complexity and functionality and use external libraries via DLL, COM, .NET, and web services. Let's take a look at an application created in the Prognoz Platform Development environment. This application allows you to open time series, save them to file, and load data from a file. Besides the application, also permit to check indicators for compliance with specified conditions and constraints. Let's open this application in the Prognoz Platform Development environment. Applications are composed of units and forms that are merged into assemblies. For example, this custom assembly consists of 3 units and 4 forms. The Project Navigator panel is used to work with assemblies, forms, and units of the repository. Here, you can also enable or disable system assemblies. The Prognoz Platform Development environment includes a set of system assemblies that contain different classes and methods for creating your own custom algorithm of any complexity. The Form Designer is used to develop the application's visual interface with a rich set of components for implementing ad hoc screen forms. The objects of the toolbox are grouped by functions. To add basic components of Windows applications to your form, use the Standard tab. The components of the Additional tab are used to make your form more visually compelling and user-friendly. To grant access to relational data sources and repository objects, use the Data Access tab. The Prognoz Platform Components tab provides a set of stylized components of the Prognoz platform. If you open a .NET form in the application development environment, you can also use the .NET Toolbox. The .NET Toolbox consists of tabs with various components used to develop .NET forms, including tabs with standard components of Windows forms, and 2 tabs with Prognoz platform components adjusted to .NET forms. In addition, the Toolbox has a tab with the same name as the .NET assembly where the current .NET form was created. The tab provides access to all components of the Prognoz platform and assemblies connected to the tab. Platform components can be used in such external environments as C# applications designed by Visual Studio. When you create an application, you need to connect the necessary libraries, such as libraries of visual components, the repository, and 4 components. You can add the platform components stored in the global assembly cache and grant access to assemblies for several applications. When you select a desired library, the corresponding platform components appear in the toolbox. To add a component to your application form, use the same procedure as in the application development environment of the Prognoz platform via the toolbox of 4 components and 4 .NET components. Now, let's customize the application. To do so, let's connect to the repository and set up the source. Once we launch the application, the form with repository objects available for viewing appears. You can view and edit the properties of components used in the form in the Object Inspector window. It's also used to specify event handlers for form components. The Prognoz Platform Development environment supports all advanced capabilities, such as IntelliSense. A class inspector that contains a list of system assemblies and description of classes and methods included in them. And a code inspector that is used to jump directly to the code of any object or procedure. The Prognoz Platform Development environment supports full-scale application debugging, including stepping through the program and monitoring the variable's values. If for any reason the 4 components are not sufficient to cover all desired tasks, for example, if you wish to use a library or some .NET components in BI applications, the Prognoz platform enables you to work with .NET applications. To use an external assembly, add links to standard system assemblies, .NET assemblies, repository assemblies, and external links. However, to work with an external assembly, you need to have access to all the sources. Or you can just load an external assembly to the repository. In this case, the content of the current assembly will be removed. You can add and edit components using the same procedure as in the For development environment. The Prognoz Platform application development tools allow you to enhance platform functionality. For example, using units, you can add event handling, custom functions, and data transformations to regular reports. Let's look at a regular report with a unit connected to it. This unit contains an event handler for charts. When you select a data row, the growth rate index for a country for the selected period is displayed above the chart. On the indicator page, you find a data table and 3 indicators that you can manage through the unit. When you select one of the countries in the table, the speedometers show data for the selected country for a period of 3 years. You can connect units to reports on the Development ribbon tab. Platform components can be used for the development of web applications. Let's use an example application that allows you to open and view OLAP and regular reports in a web browser. Let's open the application in the browser. The Repository Objects panel appears on the left side of the window, while the work area appears on the right. When you open an OLAP report, a standard component of the Prognoz Platform OLAP Analysis web module opens in the work area. This component allows you to create new OLAP reports and edit existing ones. In this application, you can also open regular reports. For regular reports, the web application supports read-only mode. This application is implemented using Prognoz Platform web components. The application's components are located in the Prognoz Platform install folder. You can find components needed for the web application development in the Prognoz Platform web application install folder. As you can see, Prognoz Platform provides you with a convenient integrated development environment with a built-in object-oriented programming language. The Prognoz Platform application development tools allow you to build your own BI applications and enhance the platform's functionality. Our Application Development Kit video tutorial is over. Thank you for your attention.